Just a few moments ago, my team dropped me off in this terrible, terrible jungle of immensely high reed grass. I hope I can get out of it by the time the sun goes down. Hey, well, here we are for another exciting episode of Survivorman Backyard. I think I got through that one. Boy, I tell you, I've been through just about everything in the last few moments. Tall reed grass, scaling the odds against razor cuts of grass burns, and terrible, 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 terrible things. But anyhow, I think I can make it through this 24 hours today. Hopefully the next wild habitat won't be so terrible. And I'm saying terrible too much, but that's okay because it is. And this is Survivorman Backyard. Well, after that last experience of the giant reed grass, I realized that my only hope for survival in this backyard was to try to cross this wild expanse here. Oh, I'm starting to lose energy. If I don't find food and some sort of water soon, it could be all over for me. I really feel like my energy level, is dropping at an alarming rate. I can just get myself across this terrible, terrible log here. Oh yes, I think I can make it now. Anyhow, the next thing I need to do is to try utilizing all my skills to see if I can hear some water off in the distance somewhere. Usually some wild rhododendron or some evergreen foliage will signify some water. After I find some water, then the next thing to do would be to try to find some sustenance. Maybe I could find some animal droppings or something of that nature to keep me going for just a little while longer. But anyhow, hopefully, now that I'm to the end of this log, okay. Oh! I think I made it. Okay. Well, I've been crawling through this rhododendron underbrush for literally seems like hours, if not at least days. And I thought I heard in the background just a slight trickle of water. And I realized at this point, if I don't find some water soon, that I won't be able to continue on my journey into this wild expanse of a backyard. But if we listen quietly, yeah, I do believe that I hear some, and I'm gonna try to get myself there before it's too late. After almost falling off a very steep cliff, I didn't really think I'd be able to get to this fast-flowing water. That usually means that it's a little bit safe to drink. You know, you don't want to drink any stagnant, sitting water, so you always want to try to get to where it's flowing the quickest. I believe if I reach out with my hand, I might be able to. Oh, I can almost taste it right now. Oh, I can feel it going into my veins. Oh, this is just what I needed. Oh, and that water's ice cold. It's good, and you know that it's coming straight from the ground. I think if I just get some food now, I might be okay for the rest of the day. Oh, that's very good water. I really think everything will be fine now. Yes. Since the last time you saw me, I've been sitting here watching a squirrel bury some food. And I'm hoping that if I'm real careful and quiet, I might be able to find that food and take it from the squirrel. Just remember, squirrels are very wild, dangerous creatures. And if the squirrel happens to be there when I reach in for its food, I might get bit. So I'm going to really, really try here. And I'm hoping to find something, perhaps a walnut or any scrap of food that might be good to eat. I think I'm coming up to where the squirrel was. And yes, I do think I could find something here. It might be edible. I believe, oh, no, sorry. It was just a jagger. I thought it was a squirrel. And I'm reaching for something. Yes, it feels like, my goodness, that's not a nut. It's a wild squirrel sandwich. Just goes to show, if you're patient enough, you never know what you're going to find here in America's backyards. This truly is a wilderness experience. Now, I think with the water that I had just a few minutes ago in this sandwich, I might be all right. I believe the temperature's really dropping now, and I realize that if I don't get some fire going soon, I could freeze to death here in this backyard. Yeah, I think that'll get going here in a little bit. One of the amazing things about squirrels in this area, this wild area that we're in, is that sometimes they find all kinds of different food. And I reached back under that plant and I found 2 buried marshmallows. And after brushing off the dirt, I do believe that maybe I could make some use of these. And now that we have this fire, this raging fire, which will keep me warm for the rest of the night, I think that I could cook these marshmallows and find myself a nice place to bed down for the evening, and hopefully tomorrow morning find my way back to civilization. Something you never expect, and you never know what's going to happen when you're out in the wild like this. Unfortunately, that squirrel was really angry, and he came back to get me for taking his food. And I realized that there's no way to be able to stay by that fire in that open area. So I'm trying to find myself some shelter so I can go to sleep for the evening. That was one mad squirrel. There's no way I could have ever gone up against that. Oh, I think I could get through these brambles. And I believe there was a tree that I saw that might give me some protection and shelter. I believe I found a place of some protection here away from the elements. In case there's a windstorm or any rain, perhaps this will give me enough shelter to keep me warm enough and protected enough so I can get a good night's sleep and find my way out of here. Until the morning then, this is Survivorman Backyard. Hope you have a good evening. Even out here in the middle of the backyard wilderness, sometimes you can hear signs of things that'll lead you to a road. Just a few moments ago, I finally heard my first airplane, and I believe if I can get through these last bits of brambles, I might be able to find civilization and a road out of here. And after 24 hours, I can't tell you how I'm excited and overjoyed to be able to make it back to man-made asphalt and concrete. Anyhow, it was a harrowing experience as a Survivorman Backyard Wilderness. Until next time.